going by the topic for this research work, the topic states the effects of the alliance between the Islamic State, West African province, and Islamic states of Syria and Iraq. Iraq and Syria. So, complete it now. On the Nigerian socio-economic and political landscape. So that's where I want to catch you. Go ahead. So, Boko Haram at the inception, Boko Haram started from 2002, but as time progressed, there was a separation in the technique of alliance of the fighters. Some of the fighters were more aligned with ISIS, which were based in Iraq and Syria. And while that was happening, in 2015/16, this group of people broke away from Boko Haram, and they were now called Islamic State West African Province, or ISWAP for short. And the modus operandi of these people's operation were mainly.
Sorry, let me know.
It started in 2002 as a cultural group, but in 2009. Cultural.
Yeah, I'm in Borno.
Yes, sir.
I'm in Borno State. So don't tell lies here.
It's not like Boko Haram actually started, and when it started, it wasn't known as Boko Haram. It was called an Islamic name of sorts.
What?
It was very long.
What's the name?
It's very long. It's Arabic. It's too long. So in 2000, it started as a cultural group. They were non-violent. They were just advocating for what they believe in. But in 2009, after their leader died, that was when they turned violent. But I'm not discussing Boko Haram, I'm actually discussing this one. So, after the breakaway, now let me just go to the objective of my study. The objective of my study is to analyze the effects of the alliance between ISWAP and ISIS on the Nigerian security landscape. Then secondly, to examine the socio-economic effects stemming from the ISWAP and ISIS partnership. Thirdly, explore the political consequences arising from the collaboration between ISWAP and ISIS. And the fourth and last, to analyze the regional and worldwide security outcomes of the ISWAP and ISIS coalition. So now, the broad objective, of course, of this research work is the effect of the alliance between ISWAP and ISIS on Nigerian socio-economic and political landscape. That's the broad objective. Why the specific objective was what I just listed. So now move to the theoretical review. I used three theories for this one. Okay. I adopted I reviewed the frustration aggression theory, which was the major proponent was dollar. Frustration aggression theory, conflict theory, governance, and state fragility. Those are the three theories reviewed. But the one I used for my framework was the frustration aggression theory. And that theory is trying to say that in a place where the citizens are frustrated, that it usually and most lead to aggression. And this can be explained in the case of ISWAP, where there were marginalization, there were political violence, and they felt they were not part of Nigeria as a result. And their leader was killed as well. So all this frustration in totality was the reason why the frustration, the theory explained that their frustration in the Nigerian government and the Nigerian society as a whole accumulated into them being an aggressor onto the state. So that's the theoretical framework. We'll go to the methodology. Now, there is no specific data that. Okay, let me go to the population of this.
You are about to give yourself a problem. You don't summarize it.
Okay.
Methodology is what I do.
Okay.
You want to always establish protocol in every chapter.
Okay, sir. Population of the study is 30.78 million people, because it was majorly centered in the northeastern part of Nigeria, which includes majorly three states: Borno, Yobe, and Adamawa. These were the states that and for my sample size, I used, in fact, it was merely 10 interviews that were 2 minutes. One of my findings, the relationship that exists between ISWAP and ISIS is cyclical, which means that it's cyclical towards insecurity and humanitarian crisis, which means that wherever there is insecurity, one of the findings, wherever there is insecurity, there is tend to be a humanitarian crisis, which is one aspect of Nigeria that is not very much explored. In the northeast, there are several IDP camps, and this as a result of the insecurity crisis that has emanated there over the years. Secondly, the violence causes socio-economic disruption, which slows the of course, the agricultural output there.
My brother, you are missing a lot of things here, and it's giving me a headache. Are you talking about Boko Haram? Are you talking about ISIS, Islam? No, there are so that you don't cause confusion, you don't try to get ready, so that you feel like when you complicate things, get yourself in trouble.
For ISWAP, ISWAP is like a facet of Boko Haram. Sometimes they use them they intertwine them. But if you consider them deeply, you will see that their modus operandi is different. So sometimes when they overlap in what they do in the Northeast, but of course, scholarly, they are different. So another finding is that the porous border that allows for infiltration. One thing that Nigeria doesn't take very cognizant.
Why is that so?
Why did you bring this one? I mean, ISIS, just to make it.
No, it is international relations. And
so that we give it an
yes, to give it a coloring of relations, because most of
your topic cannot be this form. There is something you mentioned when you are presenting. And very, very important. In fact, that's supposed to